Hello everyone. In this video, we'll discuss about the parameterization of QTP, how it works in the QTP. So let's go to our test. This is the test that we have recorded earlier. What this test is doing? This test is selecting this flight only option on the Orbis traveling side, then selecting the one-way option, entering the city, from city to city, and then date, and then search flights. Okay, so this test is doing. Now you may be wondering why this much of effort to automate this simple scenario. This can be easily done manually. But the need becomes obvious, like if you want to search the flights for different cities. Say let's say here in the current test we are searching the flight between the SFO and the Dallas. Okay, now let's say tomorrow there are the requirement comes when we want to search flights between different cities. Let's say we want to search from the LA to maybe let's say Boston. Okay, then maybe from the Boston to New York. Okay, so let's say this is the test data that we have to work on. So these are the three different data that we want to work on to this same scenario. So in this case, the test remain the same, the steps will remain the same, but we will have a more combination of data to test. We'll restrict to just these possible values as of now. Okay, no, so there are different ways to work on it. The one way is either we can select this and then copy it to 3 times. Okay, copy it to 3 times, and from this here maybe we can change the value like LA or maybe like this. Similarly for the other options as well, we can select here, let's say from Boston to New York. This is the one way. Okay, love work, but the easiest way is to parameterization of our steps. So to do the parameterization, let me just remove these lines. Okay, so to add the parameterizations, go to the keyword view. Okay, and then select the options from where you want to parameterize. We want to parameterize our source and the destination city. So select this SFO option, then click on this option, and here value configuration options will appear, and select this parameter. The constant stands for the value that we are currently doing, but here from the parameterizations. Okay, so there are three different ways to work on the parameterization. The first one is data table, environment, and the random number. Let's look to the data table. Here the QTP assigns a default name to these parameters. You can give a name of yours. Let's say we'll give the source city to this. So we'll give the source city and then press the OK option. Now here you see the here in the data table one column with the source city will get added, and if you go to the export view, here the one line, the data table with the source city gets added. Now here you can set as many as cities. Let's say Boston. Now let's say one more city, let's say Dallas. Okay, now similarly we can apply the parameterization of our second thing, the Dallas. Okay, select this and select the parameterization. Let's say give its name as the destination. Okay, then press OK. Now see, the another column will gets added with the destination. Now here again you can select the SFO and let's say Dallas to Boston. Now what this data sheet means is QTP will iterate the same steps, these same steps as the 3 times. So the first iteration will for the row 1, the second iteration for the row 2, and see. Now in the expert view, see both the hard coded values now converted into this data table, and this is the DT global sheet. From here that QTP will pick these options and will execute your steps with these 3 different iterations. Now let's execute our script with these options. Just run it. Now see, the script is executing. One by one iteration it is executing. Now the second iteration is going on. See, it is entering the another values, Boston and then SFO. Okay, searching the, and now finally the third iteration is going on, Dallas and the Boston. and see the test is completed. Okay, now let's go to the test results and see here. Here are the three iterations are clearly shown. Iteration 1 for the row 1, iteration 2 for the row 2, and the iteration 3 for the row 3. When you expand each of the iteration, you'll see the options as well here. Set option, now here it is putting the SFO, and now here in the data table it will highlighting that value which is actually taken by the QTP. Here again the parameter, if you go to the second iteration, and then select this value, here see the second row. So now this way you can parameterize your test with this data table option. Okay, now go to the another option as well. Here select the keyword view and then select the option over here, and from here the another option is the environment. All the environment variable that are available in the QTP are listed over here. Okay, you can select the any value from the here. Okay, you can provide your own environment as we have discussed earlier as well. Now let's say if you select that action name here, okay, see the, okay, just click on the, see the value gets changed over here in the expert view. See, you will see the value is changed to the environment action name. So whatever the value of this name is here at the runtime, it will load to that value. Okay, now another option is one more, the random number. Select this option once again and go to the parameter, and from here click on the random number. You can provide any random number. Here you have to provide the 0 from 100. So if you provide the from 100 to 200, it will select any value ranging from 100 to 200. You can give the name of this parameter as well. Okay, so this is how the parameterization works in the QTP. You can put the parameterization from the keyword view and see its detail in the action. So let's have a quick recap of the parameterization. What is the parameterization basically? Parameterization allows us to pick different values at a runtime. It reduces the time and effort. And finally, usage of data different allows us to use the same data for various input boxes. So these are the different usages and the advantages of the parameters in the QTP, and this is how the parameterization works into the QTP. Thank you.